Gotta go with Fury. Going with Fury.
Why, John?
Huh?
Why?
Because I think he's the best fighter in the world, especially in the heavyweight division. And great fighters lose. Great fighters look bad. That doesn't stop them from being great fighters.
Boxing pros have shared their predictions for the upcoming Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk fight. In a recent interview with Fight Hub TV, boxing legend Mike Tyson also shared his forecast for the fight.
You should, but you gotta understand he's still champion. You know what I mean? He made that night a great night. He gave Francis the opportunity, and this is just a bad night at the office for him. We all report today, but we have a bad night. And listen, that was his bad night.
Reflecting on Fury's recent exhibition bout against Francis Ngannou, Tyson emphasized the importance of not dwelling on one's past performances. Despite Fury's underwhelming display in the exhibition, Tyson reminded viewers that Fury remains the reigning champion and is entitled to occasional off nights. He attributed Fury's lackluster performance to simply being a bad night at the office, echoing the sentiment that every athlete experiences setbacks and challenges. Looking ahead to the impending clash with Usyk, Tyson expressed his anticipation for what promises to be an intriguing showdown. Recognizing the skills and abilities of both fighters, Tyson ultimately leaned toward Fury as his pick for victory. Citing Fury's imposing physical presence and relentless fighting style, Tyson predicted that Fury would ultimately overpower Usyk and secure the win.
I'm gonna look forward to that fight. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him. That's what I think. I could be wrong.
In Mike Tyson's view, Fury's dominance in the heavyweight division makes him the standout fighter in the world, despite any occasional setbacks or criticisms. Tyson's endorsement of Fury as the best in the business underscores his belief in Fury's abilities and his confidence in Fury's prospects against Usyk. With Tyson's seal of approval, Fury enters the ring with added validation and momentum, setting the stage for an enthralling encounter between two of boxing's elite competitors. Similarly, Canelo Alvarez is confident that Tyson Fury will defeat Oleksandr Usyk this weekend. Talking about Usyk's fight with Anthony Joshua in 2022, Canelo said, "Joshua looked good. He looked good. It's just Usyk is a great fighter. I think that's the difference." Regarding whether he believes the Ukrainian could replicate his success against Fury, though, Canelo replied, "I don't think so. It's gonna be a good fight, but I think Fury is gonna win because he has everything. Fury has boxing skills and he has the weight, so it's gonna be different." Remarkably, Anthony Joshua disagrees with Canelo himself. He has told TalkSport that he is picking Usyk to beat Fury. Notably, Joshua intends to face the winner of the fight, therefore he will have a stake in the outcome. In an interview with John Jackson on TalkSport before the Formula E Monaco E-Prix, Joshua shared his forecast for the highly anticipated showdown. He said, "Well look, I fought Oleksandr Usyk, so I can only speak on what I have experienced from him. Phenomenal fighter, does everything to a T, and I would say he is going to do a really good job." Moreover, Joshua stated that he had never fought Tyson Fury, so he couldn't really speak about how Fury would perform or what it was like to face him. He mentioned that speaking only on what he knew, he would have to say Oleksandr Usyk would be victorious. Joshua added, "I have never fought Tyson Fury, so I can't really speak on how he will perform or what it is like to face him, so only speaking on what I know, I would have to say Oleksandr Usyk will be victorious." In another interview, Joshua said,
"I really want to be here for that fight, and I don't know, you probably heard it a few times, but I fought Usyk. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, and I think he's got a great team around him, honestly. And you're only as good as your team, but I think he's got a really good team around him. After being in the ring with him and studying him, still studying him now, I think that he's the one to edge it."
Joshua and Fury have repeatedly discussed facing up, but their talks have been fruitless. However, given Saudi Arabia's involvement, boxing fans seem likely to witness the bout sooner rather than later. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has recently identified Fury versus Joshua as one of the top 3 fights he aims to orchestrate in the future, alongside Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez and Artur Beterbiev versus David Benavidez. After defeating George Kambosos Jr. to take the IBF lightweight title, Vasily Lomachenko is hoping that his victory would signal the beginning of a promising 2 weeks for Ukrainian boxing. Following his triumph over Kambosos, he voiced his support for fellow Ukrainian Oleksandr Usyk, tipping him to prevail over Tyson Fury in their upcoming clash. Lomachenko expressed that he would be supporting his friend and brother, Oleksandr Usyk, stating that he wished Usyk to win the fight against Fury. He emphasized that the best man would win the fight, considering it a highly significant moment for boxing, the boxing community, and particularly for Ukraine. He added that he would be praying for Oleksandr and hoped that the best man would emerge victorious.
My opinion, I'm with my friend, I'm with my brother Oleksandr Usyk, and of course wish him to win this fight, and the best man win this fight. This is very, very historical moment for boxing, for people around boxing, and of course for our Ukraine. It's very important fight, and I will be pray for Oleksandr, and I hope the best man win.
In an exclusive interview, Wallen, the former opponent of Tyson Fury, provides valuable insights into Oleksandr Usyk's potential strategy against Fury in their upcoming bout. Drawing from his own experience in the ring with Fury, Wallen offers astute observations on how Usyk can capitalize on his strengths and exploit Fury's vulnerabilities. Wallen emphasizes the importance of Usyk targeting Fury's body during the fight. Recognizing Fury's towering stature and formidable frame, Wallen suggests that focusing on Fury's midsection could prove advantageous for Usyk. By utilizing angles and precision strikes, Usyk can effectively target Tyson Fury's body, potentially wearing him down and disrupting his rhythm. Wallen said, Usyk needs to go against Fury's body a lot. It's a big body, and use angles as he always does. He's a smart fighter, and I'm sure they'll have a great game plan. Fury is tall, so it'll be easier to go against the body. Moreover, Wallen underscores the significance of Usyk avoiding prolonged clinches with Fury. He highlights Tyson Fury's tendency to lean on his opponents to tire them out and suggests that Usyk should actively work to prevent this tactic. By maintaining distance and employing swift footwork, Usyk can evade Fury's attempts to smother him and dictate the pace of the fight. In addition, Wallen acknowledges the potential for rough tactics from Fury, noting his propensity for employing dirty tactics in the ring. To counter this, Wallen suggests that Usyk should be prepared to retaliate in kind if Tyson Fury resorts to unsportsmanlike behavior. By standing his ground and refusing to be intimidated, Usyk can demonstrate his resilience and assertiveness in the face of adversity. Wallen added, try to not let Fury lean on him so much to tire him out. I'm sure Fury will try that. Fury will sometimes fight dirty, and I don't think I've ever seen Usyk fight dirty, but if Fury starts fighting dirty, Usyk needs to do something dirty back to show he doesn't have any respect for him. Overall, Wallen's insights offer valuable strategic guidance for Usyk as he prepares to take on Fury. In a recent interview, former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis shared his insightful perspective on the highly anticipated showdown. As one of boxing's esteemed figures, Lewis's analysis of the upcoming clash offers valuable insights into the dynamics of the sport and the potential outcomes of the bout. Lewis began by highlighting the significance of the matchup, emphasizing the caliber of both fighters and their undefeated records in the professional ranks. With admiration for their determination and skill, Lewis expressed anticipation for the bout, which will ultimately determine the best of their era. Lewis said, "You're looking at two very good, very determined fighters, guys that have never lost a professional bout. We're going to see the 18th of May, who is the best in this era." When pressed to pick a favorite, Lewis unhesitatingly sided with Tyson Fury, citing his size advantage and elusive style as key factors in his prediction. Despite acknowledging Usyk's technical prowess and movement, Lewis emphasized the imposing presence of Fury, particularly his ability to capitalize on his stature to control the fight. He said, "I believe the bigger guy, the better guy, wins. They both have good skill, and Usyk has good movement with good balance and puts his punches together well. But he's going up against a 6'9" guy, and for me, Tyson Fury is very elusive even if he is so big. If he makes you miss, he makes you pay." Drawing from his own experience as a boxer, Lewis underscored the importance of size in determining the outcome of a match, suggesting that Fury's physical attributes would give him the edge over Usyk. Lewis added, "It's an interesting matchup, but I always say if two guys have the same technical skill, the bigger fighter wins because he can force his size on the other guy. It's happened before where the smaller guy won, but in this case, Tyson Fury's got lots of different weapons in his arsenal." However, Lewis also acknowledged that Fury's success hinges on his focus and dedication, urging for a 100% committed performance from the British champion. He added, "Tyson has shown in the 3 fights with Deontay Wilder he is aggressive and moves forward well. Those fights really showed his skill, his talent, his ring generalship. I would put money on Fury as long as it is the 100% focused Fury." 6 months ago, Tyson Fury found himself in a perilous battle, nearly succumbing to Francis Ngannou, the former Ultimate Fighting Championship heavyweight title holder, venturing into the realm of boxing for the first time. Reflecting on it, Lewis offered a critical assessment of Fury's performance, noting his lack of preparation and seriousness leading up to the fight. Lewis suggests, "If it had been me against Ngannou, I would go in there and show that boxing is way different to UFC. Fury should have gone after him and knocked him out. Anthony Joshua did that a few months later." While Lewis commended Anthony Joshua's approach in a subsequent bout against Ngannou, he highlighted the inherent dangers of the sport and the need for utmost dedication from its participants. He added, but Fury was not at his best. He was way overweight and didn't take the fight seriously. Joshua showed that boxing is different. He hit Ngannou with a very good right hand, and it didn't look good the way he fell. This is a dangerous sport where we don't play. When asked about a hypothetical matchup between himself and Fury in their respective primes, Lewis remained coy about revealing his strategy, emphasizing his reluctance to divulge tactical insights. However, he expressed confidence in his ability to analyze his opponents and exploit their weaknesses, as evidenced by his successful career in the ring. Lewis said, "Yes, because of his size. I've been watching him for a long time and he's a good boxer. He is the one that shadow boxes the most out of all of them. You can tell." What would have been his strategy against Fury had they met in Lewis's prime? Lewis said, "That's an interesting and really good question, but I'm a pugilist specialist and I don't want to tell people how I do it. I don't want anybody to use my information without me." Ultimately, Lewis conveyed a sense of assurance in his belief that he could have emerged victorious against Fury, citing his ability to adapt and overcome challenges during his career. Despite the hypothetical nature of the discussion, Lewis's assessment offers a glimpse into the mindset of a boxing legend and his unwavering confidence in his abilities. He added, "Absolutely. Everybody's got a flaw. You just have to find it. Holyfield was very effective when he boxed me because he kept me turning. That put me off a couple of times, but I found a way." Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn has once again altered his forecast, unveiling his latest prediction for the outcome of the heavyweight clash between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Fury seems to be at the peak of his physical prowess as he vies for the title of undisputed heavyweight champion. However, doubts linger as to whether he possesses the necessary tools to overcome Usyk, the fighter who has previously triumphed over Anthony Joshua. Not Hearn, though. The Matchroom promoter gives his prediction for the fight, believing his countryman has what it takes to defeat the Ukrainian. On X, the 44-year-old wrote, "Changed my mind again. Fury by stoppage." Hearn originally said that Usyk, the former cruiserweight champion, would overcome the 34-year-old. During that time, Hearn said, "I think the postponement is going to help Fury in terms of his fitness. He looks in great shape. I saw a video of Usyk the other day. He looks in tremendous shape. My pick's going backwards and forwards. I went with Fury. Now I'm with Usyk." In another interview, Hearn said,
"I think Tyson Fury wins the fight. I mean, it all depends on if what we saw in the Ngannou fight was just him not taking it seriously, or if it was him in decline, he's going to have a tough night against Usyk. I think he's going to be too big in that fight. If he's switched on, if he trains properly, which you'd expect him to do and be, I expect him to win. But you can't rule out Oleksandr Usyk. It's a tremendous heavyweight clash, another massive fight in Saudi Arabia, and so great for the heavyweight division and great for boxing that we're seeing that undisputed fight."
Prior to the fight, Fury declared he would not be underestimating his opponent and disclosed that he is working diligently to be prepared. Fury emphasized that Oleksandr Usyk was a formidable opponent, stating that underestimating Usyk would be unwise. He mentioned that he was training rigorously for the fight and giving his all. Fury expressed respect for Usyk as a person and acknowledged his achievements in the sport. He said, "Oleksandr Usyk's a real bad man, and to underestimate Usyk, you'd be a mug. So I'm training hard for him. I'm doing everything I can. I respect Usyk as a man. I respect his career as well. Olympic champion, undisputed cruiserweight champion, unified heavyweight champion." Moreover, he noted the need to respect Usyk's accomplishments, clarifying that he wasn't facing an inexperienced opponent, but rather someone of substantial caliber, comparable to Holyfield. Fury expressed anticipation for the challenge ahead. He added, "You have to respect that. I'm not fighting some guy who's had 14 and won 11. I'm fighting the real deal, as real a deal as Holyfield. I'm looking forward to the challenge." Fury further commented that Usyk, being a southpaw, was reputed to possess excellent footwork and boxing ability, being technically proficient. He noted Usyk's victories over Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois as evidence of his ability to compete effectively in the heavyweight division. Fury acknowledged that he was facing an elite fighter. Fury added, "Usyk is a southpaw. He's got good footwork, so they say, good boxing ability, technically sound. He's proved he can mix it with the big heavyweights because he's beat Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. I'm messing with an elite fighter." Derek Chisora, a seasoned heavyweight contender who has faced both Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk in the ring, recently shared his insights on the upcoming clash between the two formidable fighters. Speaking with pro boxing fans, Chisora left no room for ambiguity as he emphatically backed Fury to emerge victorious against Usyk. According to Chisora, Fury's physical advantages, including his size and reach, will play a decisive role in the outcome of the fight. He said, "Tyson, he's the bigger guy, a longer reach, just Tyson. This is like a man taking candy out of a baby's hand, bro. Tyson's gonna win. He's gonna walk through that guy, that's it." However, Chisora didn't attribute Fury's expected triumph solely to his physical attributes. He also highlighted the significance of Fury's relationship with his father, John Fury, as a potential secret weapon in the upcoming battle. Having observed footage of their training sessions together, shared by Fury on social media, Chisora emphasized the unique bond between father and son in the realm of boxing training. In Chisora's view, this familial connection could give Fury a crucial edge over Usyk, as John Fury's presence in his son's corner could provide invaluable support and guidance. Chisora underscored the profound impact of a father's involvement in a boxer's training regimen, emphasizing the depth of understanding and synergy that exists between them. Chisora said, "Tyson looks good. I see his dad holding his pads for him. What people don't understand is a father and a son's bond when they train with each other. It's unbelievable. It's what people don't understand. If Tyson has his dad in his corner, he'll walk over Usyk easily because he has his dad in his corner. That's it, bro. It's going to be a great fight." With John Fury's expertise and support at his disposal, Chisora believes that Tyson Fury will be more than equipped to handle whatever challenges Usyk presents in the ring. For Chisora, the combination of Fury's physical prowess and familial support makes him the clear favorite heading into the highly anticipated showdown. Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, two prominent figures in the world of boxing, have also weighed in on the highly anticipated showdown, offering their insights into the upcoming historic match. Artur Beterbiev, speaking in an interview with Queensberry, acknowledged Usyk's perceived vulnerability to body shots, but cautioned against Tyson Fury focusing exclusively on this aspect of his opponent's game. While acknowledging Usyk's weakness in body punches, Beterbiev emphasized the importance of maintaining a varied and strategic approach to boxing. He suggested that while targeting Usyk's body could be advantageous at times, Fury should not become overly fixated on this tactic. He said, "Yeah, I think Usyk is weak to the body, yes. Not that Fury should target Usyk's body, but sometimes he will need to punch there too." Beterbiev's comments underscore the complexity of boxing strategy and the need for fighters to adapt and evolve their approach based on the dynamics of each individual matchup. By acknowledging Usyk's weakness while also advocating for a well-rounded strategy, Beterbiev offered nuanced advice for Fury as he prepared to face his skilled opponent. Meanwhile, Dmitry Bivol expressed his excitement for the upcoming bout, characterizing it as a compelling challenge that will captivate boxing fans around the world. Bivol's remarks highlight the widespread anticipation surrounding the matchup as two of the sport's most talented and accomplished fighters prepare to square off in the ring.
I like Usyk's style, I like his technique, I like Tyson Fury, his energy, you know, he's making box something exciting. Yeah, and he has the good skills, and of course he's bigger than Usyk, and he knows how to use his weight. You know, he could hug and lean on the opponent. He knows how to use his skills, size. Yeah.
Bivol's assessment of Usyk as a formidable opponent suggests that he expects the Ukrainian fighter to pose a significant challenge to Fury's supremacy in the heavyweight division. However, Bivol also hinted at his belief in Fury's abilities, indicating that while Usyk may present obstacles, Fury ultimately has the skills and determination to overcome them. Bivol said, "I like this fight. I like this challenge between Usyk and Fury. It's a really good fight for boxing fans. I think that Usyk really is a good fighter, and that he will cause problems for Fury, but we will see." Meanwhile, Frank Warren expects Tyson Fury to beat Usyk in their upcoming fight. Warren anticipates that the reigning WBC heavyweight champion will deliver a performance reminiscent of his February 2020 rematch with Deontay Wilder, where he dominated for 7 rounds until Wilder's corner threw in the towel. The Hall of Fame promoter clarifies that he does not think less of Usyk, but rather that Fury will be too skilled and fit for his opponent at the Kingdom Arena. Warren said, "It's the best shape I've seen him in. I know mentally, which is the most important thing, he's really up for this fight. Usyk, he's beaten every Brit he's been in with. He beat Tony Bellew, he stopped him, knocked him over, he beat AJ twice, so he's used to getting in there with big guys." Warren remarked that Anthony Joshua was significantly larger in size, but he believed Tyson Fury was a completely different kind of boxer. He emphasized Fury's ability to adapt and his exceptional skills as a ring craftsman. Warren predicted that Fury would defeat Usyk by stopping him, outlining his perspective on how the fight would unfold. He added, "AJ was a much bigger guy, but I just think Tyson is a totally different type of boxer. He can adapt, and he is a really extremely good ring craftsman. I see him stopping Usyk. That's how I see it working out." Warren continued by stating that one notable weakness of Usyk was his aversion to body shots, a fact he asserted. He mentioned Usyk's tendency to complain to the referee about body shots during fights. Drawing a comparison, Warren likened the anticipated fight outcome to Tyson Fury's second bout with Deontay Wilder, where Fury comprehensively dominated Wilder. Warren added, "I think it will be like the second fight he had with Deontay Wilder, where Tyson got Deontay Wilder's number and just absolutely took him apart. I can see him doing the same thing here. As anticipation for the bout continues to build among fans and pundits alike, this perspective adds depth to the ongoing discussion surrounding this highly anticipated showdown in the heavyweight division. Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.